Hi Olympia Dream Phone. This is like my third time trying to record this because I mess up every time. So I've written it down and hopefully I won't mess up this time. Okay, so in my dream, I've just turned 18 and I've been given a plane ticket to see my family in South Africa. So I grab a solitary flight and arrive at my dad's house in a London taxi cab. From the outside, the house looks modest, but when I step inside, it is grand and there are chandeliers and I'm in awe. I look for my dad in every room and I eventually find him in the kitchen at the dining room table, and it's really, really long, and he's sitting at the end and he asked me to sit down, so I do. He's also wearing a jeweled crown. He asks me questions and I have to answer correctly, true or false. Every time I get the answer right, the length of the table gets shorter, but I'm sweating, which is odd because I never sweat. I seem to be getting the answers wrong, and every time I do, my father gets angrier and angrier and the table longer and longer. He reminds me of Neptune, and eventually the table sporadically gets longer and shorter, with me giving right and wrong answers. He gets really angry with me, and his anger makes the floor crumble. I look down and see the tiles tumble away, so it is just us and the table elevated in air. I look up and see hell, and I look down and see heaven. My father then smiles and offers out his hand, but it's in a fist. He then opens it, and small snakes slither out to the edges of the table and then turn into sugary sour worms. I then eat one, and turn into one, and I slither over to my dad, but he's infuriated, so he captures me in a glass. I then die, and I imagine him placing me in a frame as a piece of taxidermy, and then I imagine myself as a human again looking at my snake snuff a few years later when I'm invited over to South Africa again.